Understanding when harm such as a horrific crime of murder and or homicide is caused, it has a ripple effect, not only to the victim's family and co-survivors, it affects the broader community as well. Crime is viewed as a severe rupture, as a severe and horrible tear in communities with long-lasting negative effects. Victims, persons who have caused harm, and or offenders, and community members should have a voice in how harm may be reconciled and possibly repaired to the extent possible for justice to occur and to prevent future harm. Restorative justice is where parties are invited, disputing parties are invited, but not compelled, to participate in making tough and painful decisions on how to respond to these type of conflicts, these type of offenses, including lethal violence, for healing to take place. Restorative justice is a powerful, genuine, authentic, and transformative bridge that can lift, support, and encourages accountability and responsibility. The revelation of crucial facts that are exposed may invite opportunities for awareness, insight, honesty, and truth with high regards to relationships, relational aspects for people to really come together and discuss and have dialogues without the possibility of one giving away or giving up their power to think, to choose, and to act. As a lifelong learner, my joy, my hope, my grief, my resilience, growing pains, obstacles, and challenges, and my overall life experiences led me to this life-changing work. As a mother of 2 children, I became an anti-bullying parent advocate for my youngest child, my only son, who possessed unique learning abilities and was a part of the cognitive impairment community. During my son's freshman year at a Detroit public school, high school, my son in Detroit, Michigan, we're from Detroit, he experienced violent bullying attacks. In one incident, my son was actually pistol whipped inside a high school while he was changing classes, and he sustained a concussion and had to receive 22 stitches to his head. That was back in 2007. He survived that attack. His physical wounds did heal, but the emotional wounds continued. The constant bullying did not stop. What constitutes a horrific loss for me, my daughter, and my entire family is the suffering that we've had to wrestle with. We've had to wrestle with explicit facts, evidence that we witnessed on multiple surveillance cameras of a planned armed robbery by 2 now convicted individuals directly responsible for my son's death. My son, Conte Emmanuel Smithville, was murdered while he was at work on October 30th, 2017. My son lost his life at the age of 24. My son was shot 7 times with an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle. My son's entire murder was captured on multiple surveillance cameras. I chose to watch the entire video footage of my son's murder. Not only did I watch it once, I watched it twice because I just could not believe that human beings could do that to another human being. My personal and my professional roles are combined. They're one. My personal and professional role of advocating for young people, just like the young men responsible for murdering my son, young black men and women, just like the 2 who caused lethal harm to my son. My overall commitment has always been to inspire and motivate young people, to teach them to live a respectable life in spite of many challenges that we face in our society, historically and present. I teach self-respect. I teach respect overall. Respect with their families and respect towards their communities. I teach peace. I champion young people, the most vulnerable and valued members of our community and of our future. My radical resiliency towards justice and healing is critically important, and it should be to all of us. We cannot heal what we cannot or refuse to confront. Restorative justice and reconciliation, truth-telling approaches to crime and harm focuses on responsibility, on accountability aimed at repairing harm and inviting reconciliation. That involves dialogues, negotiation, conflict resolution, interpersonal communication, negotiation, as well as many other multiple pathways toward healing for victims, co-survivors, and offenders.